and all this. I got a few gripes. You heard one happen yesterday. I want to show you one I done just a few minutes ago. Here's what I done about 15-20 minutes. I am tired. I ain't supposed to do this. You know, I got the rest of this to cut, that to cut, some more to cut back there. All that will do. There's Kelly, the calico, and little Blackie. There's Mama Blackie. There's June, the baby. Hi, Mama Blackie. You taking care of your grandbaby? Huh? She's a good mama and grandma. So I'm going to sit down. I got some Pepsi Zero Sugar. I don't get paid by them. You know, they're not my sponsor. Sorry. They're not my sponsor. I want to throw out Kubota tractors. Especially the company that's in Salisbury, Indiana. Jacoby, I think, auto sales there at Highway 60 and 311 in Salisbury. I know they got some zero turns, but I don't have enough YouTube people to them to donate me a zero turn kind of commercial type. You know, it'd be nice. You know, said, how about the green model? Well, there on the green model, the John Deere, you're buying the name. You know, who's closer to me? John Deere or Kubota? Kubota to me is closer. Okay, I want to thank those three ladies with the Secret Service yesterday that helped Trump, covered him, brought their, well, you all let me know, I guess that one lady, I guess it was a 9mm, a Glock or something like that. And the Secret Service, by the people, if you watch videos on TikTok and other places, the guy told the police or Secret Service about that 20-year-old guy on the roof. Is he a Republican? I don't know. They said the paperwork says he's registered as a Republican. But I'd like to know, was his mom and dad a Democrat? Why did he say he was a Republican and voted Republican? You know, maybe throw the suspicions off of the Democrats. It's only my opinion. How else can Biden win if Trump was dead? That's the only way Biden could win. You know, I want to thank those sweet ladies at the Secret Service. Will there be any more rallies like that, like it was in, I think it was Pennsylvania? You know, I can understand if I get it wrong, people. But the snipers from the Secret Service took him out. But I got a question for your sweet YouTube people that went a motorcycle to web the engine up. I got a question. The innocent person, it got killed. I want you to say prayers for their family. I either like to see the Republican Party or the Democrat Party or Trump pay for their funeral. You know, what do you all think about it? You all that knows Trump real well, you know how to let him know about it. You know, maybe they might not have the money to pay for the funeral. You're looking at $10,000 to $15,000 for a good funeral, a good casket, concrete vault, and stuff like that. And also those other people's, it got wounded. That's in critical condition. I like to see the Republicans pick up their medical bills. And the Democrats. It's only my opinion. You know. But if you remember when Trump got to be president, they had this one lady. She refused to do what these sweet young ladies did yesterday. I hope she wasn't still with the Secret Service. To me, she should have been fired, refused to do her job. You know, I want to thank the Secret Service for doing a great job, and those police officers, Secret Service snipers, and all that. And you see this one lady that got around Trump, help him down. Trump hold on to her. You know, while she was holding Trump's hat. God bless you, Secret Service lady. I know what they go through to get on the Secret Service. You said, how do I know that? Back over 10, 15 years, maybe more, I applied for the Secret Service. That's when Eddie McDonald of the Charlestown Police Department was the chief of police. I had to do a fingerprint check, this and that, for the Secret Service. He said, you won't make it in the top 50. Well, when I went to Louisville, wherever they held it, I met some nice Secret Service agents. And you had people there that had college degrees, police officers, and all I had was a high school education, military service, and took a written test. Put it that way, I was in the top 10. I said, you write this down where I was. I said, I want to take it back to the chief of police in Charlestown. And they wrote it out. And I took it back to Eddie McDonald. You know, I want to be a police officer in Charlestown. But as Eddie McDonald said, we want married people, not single people. Ain't that discrimination? I'm going to turn around with a show Tomcat. Hi, Tomcat. Hi, Tom. How come you're not friendly like you was last year? You know, this is his second year. He got a few babies around. So, you can go to Twitter or X, whatever you call it. You can look for Tom Cartwright. You see where I shared some TikTok videos of what happened last night. And it showed some of them where they standing over that idiot's dead body, but everything was blurred out. You know, I like to have more background on them. You know, nobody, they said he's a Republican, but I bet if you check the background farther back, his mom and dad was a Democrat. You know, I tell you, I was born Democrat. I vote Democrat. But in the fall election, I vote for the best person that I think can do the job. When Trump ran back in, 16? I like how he done his TV show. I like what he said. He wasn't a politician like the rest of them. Everything he said he was going to do, he done it. I know some of you don't like Trump. That's okay. But it don't give you a reason to unsubscribe from my channel. And, Donald Trump cut out those rallies. I'll probably say yes. Next time he might not be so lucky. That's only my opinion. And you see, on my hat, let me do it better. Trump in 2020. I don't think I got one for 2024. But Trump to me is a great president. Look at the economy, it was down. Gas prices down. Companies that was in those other countries came back. He put the border wall up, stopped the illegals from coming over here. Stop the drug traffickers. Stop the MS-13 gang and child traffickers and all that. Look what happened to Biden in there. He stopped the border wall. He stopped the pipeline. Price of groceries went up. Price of gasoline went up. It was below $2 when Trump was in there. People, we got laws on the books, federal laws, state laws, on price gouging. That's what these oil companies is doing, price gouging. Contact your attorney general in your state. Have him bring up the price gouging law on these oil companies in your state. I know, you need the money to go to work. Back when I was young, you only had one parent working. Now it takes two parents working. And sometimes if your children is old enough, they're working to have the income in their house. Back in the 70s, people, you take $50 to the grocery store. And you come out with one or two big grocery carts, and you needed a pickup truck or a station wagon to put your groceries in. That's the truth, people. I'm 70 plus years old. And I'm just letting you know how it was. If I can turn it around, he disappeared. I had a hummingbird up there. If there's one, there's usually two hummingbirds. If you got two, you got four. So it's time to put some fresh sugar water in it. I'll do it later on today. And people can buy groceries at their house. They plant gardens and they can their food. You ask your old grandpas if they're still alive, or your dad if they're my age, how their mother and dad and grandma and them canned food. It was better for you than what you get in a grocery store. And if you live out on the farm, your dad and mom probably bought eggs from people like my dad did. He bought some eggs from his partner in Peter's Insurance there in Charlestown, and from Jerome Peter's sister. Dad bought 1 or 2 dozen eggs a week. And that's how come I got into it. Had a rooster, had 5 hens, but my cage, you all seen the cage wasn't made up that good, since I was on the fixed income. you don't need that heavy-duty strong wire where the raccoons can't break it, because them cotton-picking bandits is strong. And those eggs is better for you than what you get in the grocery store. You do not know what they feed those chickens. Mine, and like other people, feed them watermelon, cantaloupe, fruit, grapes, tomatoes, stuff like that. And sometimes they out walking around, they eat the bugs, and you don't know what they feeding those chickens. It's all cooped up, like that. You don't know what they got in their eggs. If you got farmers that live close to you and they selling fresh eggs, go buy those eggs. See if they taste better than what you get in the grocery store. And you can corn and tomatoes, apples, you make apple juice or applesauce, stuff for apple pies. If you all know how to fix persimmon pudding like my mom and grandma did. I miss my persimmon pudding, people, with whipped cream on it. Yum, 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 yum. And it's good. And another thing you can't find in grocery store is white radishes. I guess they look like icicles, but they're white. I haven't found them in grocery store over 7-8 years. I wish they'd bring back the white radishes. I would buy them and eat them like crazy. I like them better than I do the red ones. I can't find them in seed catalog white radishes. But you can find them Spanish black radishes. They're like icicles. I know Mexicans like them. You cut you the size of a dime off of those black radishes. You better have you a gallon of water, people. If you like white stuff, plant you some Spanish black radishes. They're hot. So I'm also want to throw out Jacoby Auto Sales in Salisbury, Indiana. They're not a sponsor, but I wish somebody there at Jacoby Auto Sales there at Salisbury on Highway 60 and 307 would donate me a zero-turn riding lawnmower, commercial type. And I would do reviews on it, but since I don't have that many subscribers, I wouldn't expect they would do that. But it'd be nice if Jacoby would do something like that. Thank you all. It comes to my YouTube channel and all this. I'm upset just like you all what happened yesterday. In Pennsylvania, I believe, where Trump got shot in the ear. And I didn't know Trump had 3 lady Secret Service because when he was president, this other Secret Service lady refused to do that. I want to thank those 3 ladies of the Secret Service doing a good job. And you see this one got up around him. Trump put his arm around her, and she helped him down them steps. Hold on to Trump's hat. And you see when they got him in the car, that one lady, Secret Service agent, pulled out, I guess it's a 9. You people know what they carry. Or it could have been a Glock. I don't know what the Secret Service carried. She's a very nice young Secret Service lady. God bless you, lady. And God bless you, Secret Service agents. And on TikTok, I saw on there where they transporting Trump to the hospital. I didn't see it on any news station. What's that one? Script or Scope or whatever. I didn't see that on there. But I hope Trump will listen to those sweet Secret Service ladies not to have those rallies like that anymore. Maybe if he doesn't, have a mile away, but I know that's, 5,280 feet, if my math is right. I think it might be impossible to shoot that far. Your marksmen out there would know that. But Trump liked meeting those people. But what that idiot did yesterday is stupid. And I'm asking you all to pray for that civilian that was there to see Trump that got murdered by this 20-year-old guy. I think Crook, C-R-O-O-K, I believe was his name. They said he was a Republican. Well, maybe not. Well, he's all alone in it. I said no. And you seen videos on TikTok that these people told the cops there was somebody on the roof. Ah, that was good. So, I'm asking you all, I don't know how we can do it. Don't know the person that got killed. I like to see the Republican Party or Trump or some of the Democrats donate money to that person that got killed to pay for the funeral, the tombstone, the casket, the vault, the concrete vault or asphalt, have a good thing for them. I like to see that for you all to come together, no matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent. And I saw on TikTok, they went through the presidents that got shot at, starting with Reagan and on back through there down to Lincoln and John F. K. Do I believe that guy killed John F. Kennedy? No. I know the rifle that he has that supposedly used. And he had witness showing he was someplace else at the time. That's only my opinion. But we would never know the truth. We'll never know the truth. And also, I remember, if you're all my age, you can remember, if you're 80 years old, why did they take John F. K's brain out of his head after he died? Did he have some kind of brain disease or something like that? That's only my opinion. And you're all smart people out there on this planet. I'm asking you all out there for some help on that person who got murdered yesterday by that crook, C-R-O-O-K, yesterday. How we can get money raised to pay for that person's funeral. And also pay for those other people's hospital bills. They shouldn't have to pay for it. maybe that person has life insurance. But it would be nice for the Republican Party or the Democrat Party, whatever party you're from, to donate money and pay for that person's funeral. I like to hear you all comments on it, maybe after I get off. And your people that comment, when I read your comment, I will subscribe to your all's channel. I do that every time. And I hope you all subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you hate me for it. That's your First Amendment rights. You know, we people, when we start YouTube channel, we don't start figure we get anybody to watch unless we got good content. You know, some I'm doing driving. You know, I welcome you all back. I'm open to suggestions to help me improve my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel back in 23 around Christmas time. I'm in my 70s. I get between $800 to $900 a month Social Security. I had 4 heart attacks / strokes. You all know the difference between the two. I got diabetes. I take Ozempic. But Ozempic might work for me and might not work for you. But doctors give it to people also to lose weight. I've lost over 61 pounds. I do feel a lot better. Well, I've talked about my medical problems. Why do I do that? People, I got kids scattered over this planet, not being married to their mom. I was young, dumb, and stupid back there then. But if you got kids, or might have kids on the way, you, mama and daddy, need to do a video on your medical family history. Because your children will inherit your medical problems. If it's diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems, your children needs to know this. They need to know it. Because when I start getting sick, going to the hospital back in my younger days, they wanted to know my medical history. I put on there, I was adopted. I had this one nurse or doctor come in, and she wanted to know, when did I find out when I was adopted? I said, probably between 71 and 72, I was working at a gas station. We had a motel there in Charlestown, right there at the corner of Highway 403 and 3, had a swimming pool. And I guess this was on a Sunday. This red 65 Chevy pulled up. This woman and a young teenager got out. Maybe at 71, because the highway wasn't done yet, which is Highway 3. And I drank quite a bit of alcohol and marijuana back in those days. You know, I'm letting you know something about me. People say, why are you letting them know about your medical history, about you being adopted? You know, instead of having abortions, ladies, there's families out there, I get my ass chewed out for, give your baby up for adoption, because there's families out there that can't have babies. You can provide them a better home, better education. Think about that. And also one thing the doctors don't tell you ladies, by you having an abortion, you all going to say, how do I know this? I had a good friend that lived in Salzburg, worked at something like a Circle K or something like that. She got pregnant. She was 16 to 18 years old. She had an abortion. She was a sweet girl. No, it wasn't my baby. If it was, she wouldn't have had an abortion. She had an abortion. Years later, she met a wonderful guy, got married. They tried to have kids. The specialist doctor said, the reason you can't have any, you had an abortion, didn't you? She said, yes, that's why. The doctors never did tell those patients by having an abortion that you might not get pregnant again. So that's a point I like, people. We got families out there that can't have kids. I know you have to carry it for 9 months, but I'm asking you, give up your babies for adoption. You never know. Your baby might be the next president of the United States, or a great famous doctor, or a great lawyer. You're improving that child's life because you couldn't. You should have been proud that you gave your baby up for adoption. So let's get back to my real mother's story. And, I was drinking. I'd done some stupid things when I was drunk with girls. I'm human just like you guys are. And I just came out and asked, what the blankety blank you want? And she said, I'm your mother, this is your sister. It was hard to believe. She told me some stories that she came to my dad when he was half owners in Peter's Insurance. We went out to eat, and they told me their name. I saw Dad the next day. I said, Dad, I got a question. I want you to be honest with me. This is my adopted dad. I said, do you know some people by the name of Arvin, A-R-V-I-N? And he said, what? I knew right there he knew who she was. We sat down and had a long talk. And I told Dad, I said, Dad, I love you. You gave me a better life, gave me education. You and Mom didn't have to do it with my other brothers and sisters who they adopted from different families. My asshole brother is 46, who's a crook. Stole things from the United States Marine Corps from either Parris Island or Camp Lejeune from 64 to 68. I know the statute of limitations out. He stole a rifle with a launcher on it where you could shoot those smoke grenades off. It was back when they was building the old Jonathan Jennings School there in Charlestown. You can figure out what year that was, between 64 and 68. I was in the 6th grade when we moved into that new school. He got hand grenades that he brought home from the Marine Corps, that he got them stored in his garage in a safe, and got other stuff that he stole from the United States Marine Corps. It was black with a diamond spot on it and a scope on it, 22 automatic, if you all remember that. But I want you all to send prayers to the family that the person lost their life. Pray for their family. pray for the other two that's in the hospital under critical conditions. I'm asking you're all smart people, Democrats or Republicans, independent, whoever you are. Let's pay for that guy's funeral, a person's funeral that died watching Trump at his speech. Hi, baby. Hi, pretty boy. So, let's see if we get a donation to pay for the funeral of that person who lost their life. Let's take a donations up for those people that's in the hospital in critical condition. Let's help pay for the hospital bill. It'd be nice if your Democrats and the Republicans could come together and pay for it. I would appreciate it. Let's show we, the people of the United States and this planet, we're not dumb when it comes to something like this. Put your politics aside. This person probably got a better half, got kids or grandkids. Let's help them out. They lost income. I don't know if it's a he or a she that lost their life. I'm sorry, but this upsets me that some dumbass decided to shoot Trump and kill an innocent person that loves Trump and put a couple people in the hospital. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. What would we done if Trump got killed? Would there been a riot? Would there been a war? You know, that's something to think about. You know, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Like I said, I'm a Democrat, a registered Democrat. When it comes to November, I will vote for Trump. I guarantee you. If I'm able and I can make it to the polls, I'm going to vote for Trump. He's an honest person. Look what he done, people. Everything he said that he was going to do, he done. The border wall. He got the gas prices down. He got the economy down. He got those factories come back to the United States. Hello, War. You know, I'm sorry to cry, people. You know, I watched it live. You know, I watched it when he got shot. Got his ear blood. And a person died there watching Trump. That's our rights as citizens to go to see any candidate for any office, to go see them without getting shot and killed. That Crook, C-R-O-O-K, 20 years old, they said he was a Republican. I like to know more about that asshole. I'm sorry, people. What was his mom and dad? Was they Democrats or they Republicans? Maybe he said Republican, vote Republican, where it wouldn't come back on the Democrats. You all got your opinion. I might lose some of your subscribers because of that. That's okay. That's your right. I stand, you know how Superman is. Back to the 50s and 60s. Truth and justice for all. That's what I stand for. Truth and justice for all. I mean for all of you all over this planet. I don't care if you live in Russia, China, Japan, UK. I don't give a heck where you live. I stand for all of you. I stand for your ladies that's getting abused. Look what happened in Otter Creek last week, where John Cook brought out a firearm and threatened to kill an 8-year-old child. Somebody said he's a convicted felon. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that he is. If that's the truth, people, why didn't Levy County take the guns away from them? You all as lawyers out there and police officers in your state, you all know, and where you live, you know in your state, if you've got a protective order, either the sheriff's department or the state police or U.S. Marshal will come and take your weapons away because of protective order. Why didn't Levy County come there and take the gun away? As you know, if you watch What the Hell every day since it happened, What the Hell, Jeremy and George will be live, I think today, today's Sunday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live. As you all will find out, John Crook's bond is $75,000. 10% of it is $7,500. And you listen to Turtle Lady when Channel 20 News down there in Florida said that John Crook can't see. Ha! If he can't see that damn well, people, you all got common sense. I believe in you all. That if you can't see that good, how come he's driving? You know, if he can't see that good, why is he driving? Why haven't the state of Florida take his driver's license away? That's questions you got to ask. These people that came down to Otter Creek to Toontown, he came down because Toontown, the property is owned by What the Hell, Jeremy and George. And that's a pretty nice place to visit. But you should be able to visit without being feared from those idiots, those crazy people that followed George and Jeremy to Otter Creek. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to What the Hells. Some of you hate George and Jeremy. They do videos on storage lockers, where they buy storage lockers and auction them off, on eBay. He helps out people. He decided to move to Otter Creek, bought 70 plus acres, where he can get away from fans. And that upsets me. But I'm asking your people, it's on my channel, that watch it and you share it, you subscribe. I'm asking you all to help. I don't know if the person that got killed is a man or a woman. No matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. I'd like to see you all donate some money to that person's funeral, where the person maybe don't have to pay for it. Maybe they had a life insurance. But I'm asking you all for you all's help to donate money to that person's funeral, or help the family on their bills. They lost a breadwinner. You know, I don't know if it's he or she, where they work at. It'd be nice if you people would come together. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, Christian, Catholic, Protestant, Jews, or whatever. It's time to come together and help this person's family out and help those two people. It's in the hospital there. Let's come together and let's help them pay their medical bills. They could be on Social Security. They could have a job. They're going to lose a week or more of their workplace. They won't be able to pay their bills. I wish you all can come together. Let's help these people out. I know you don't think much of me, because I'm nobody. I'm just an old man, 70 plus years old, that's new to YouTube. I don't have the right content. I've listened to y'all people. One of you say you paid me $100 if I go audit the place where I live. People, where I live in northern Clark County, there's not much that goes on where I live. Scott County, Indiana is a small county. Scottsburg is a small city. And the next town after them is Austin. Austin is smaller than Scottsburg. So I'm asking you people on the planet, you can find out who the person is that died yesterday, where to send donations. I'm asking your TV stations out there to help out, where we, the people of the planet, can send money to help pay for that person's funeral, and help donate some money to the family for the lost income. I don't know if the person is a veteran or not. So I'm asking for your all's help. I want to thank you all so much for watching today. I've been having my computer getting on StreamYard. I don't know if it's finally dying on me or what. Could I use another computer? Yes, I could. I could use a better computer. It has a better graphics card. But I leave it up to you all computer smart people. I showed you a video of the computer I like. They got a good graphics card in it. And they got plenty of memory. You know, but if you all know anything about computers, you know what I need. I'm going to throw my post office box out there in case if you all want to ship me a new laptop. It's Tom Cartwright, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. If you all got the Cash App, you know how to do a Cash App. It's the $, Tom Cartwright 4375 if you want to donate some money. I ran into a guy at the farmer's market, but I didn't videotape it. I should have. And you can tell I'm going to turn my You can see my flip-flop shoes got grass on it. I think that's Gina, I think. There's Panther. There's one of the yellow boys. I see June. I think that's baby June. Yeah. There's Panther. I know, I'm a cat lover. And if you want to send donations for my cats, you know, cat treats or flea collars or anything like that, you can send that to my post office box. You know, you could do that. And I've told you about my health problems. If I can get out of my chair without falling flat on my face, I like to do more in my flower garden. I take a whole lot of pot and soil. Oh. You know, I pressure wash this when I got the pressure washer. There's some flowers. And looky here, I love these. I don't think I planted them. I don't think I did. And I got some there. I got some of them popping up there. This is one I don't like, people. Why would you put a picture window in a bedroom? Like I see, I don't know what, ouch. I don't know what you call it. I guess you call it a bay window that come out here. I wish that was a bay window. That way I could put stuff up in the window. Like flowers I can put up there for the winter, I can bring them outside. Here's my bird feeder, which is empty. I gotta fill my hummingbird feeder out. Here's these flowers. I've transplanted them. And if you all live in my area, Underwood, Indiana, Scottsburg, here's some good firewood. But don't ask me to cut it up and bring it to you. You know, if you need firewood, because that's been down quite a few years, and thanks to Dan Smith, if you all from this area, you know Dan Smith. So here is my junk pile. You know, if you all need money, I can't afford to pay you. But I'm willing to give this away to you. You know, I live in Underwood. That's about all I'm going to say. I got an ice box. There's a big screen TV. There's the doors to the ice box. Here's a washer. And there's a hot water heater. There's a metal bed frame. Here's the TV. If you all know how to get the gold out of it, you can have it for see, my babies is following me. So here's the let's see, west side. Here's one I cut today, people. There's my chicken coop. I like to cut this tree down. If you all need some firewood, you can cut it and stack the brush over where my burning pile is. If you all like me, see, you don't need this kind of work. See, See how flimsy this wire is for a chicken coop? That's a no-no. You need heavy-duty wire like this, or better than that, for a chicken coop. Or you need wire like this cage, protect your chickens from the raccoon. There is my push mower, people. It's over 5 years old. It's a Detroit bill. I think I paid $100 and something for it years ago. I think now it's $300. Here's the west side of my house. In case that guy from Scott County that used to own that house, I didn't catch his name. Here's my septic tank, people. It got a big tractor tar. And I think the guy said he was here in '95. I show you 9/37/89, whatever that means. And I got a heat pump. I know you all don't know things about heat pump. It's a train. And, you know, I got to bring that tube out and all this. See, I've done real good with that pressure washer. It got all the mildew and everything off of it. Here's another tree I like to have cut down that I can't afford. See, I need to cut that. Since it's tall like that, it's still wet. This here was cut last week. I want to show you that a YouTube paid for this through Tractor Supply of Salisbury, Indiana. There's 20 bags of paw and claws. Maybe it's copyright. There's my pressure washer. So I'm letting you know, there's my little air compressor. There's a 32-inch door. If anybody needs a door, you can have that for $5. You know, Panther, you can go in there and see if you can catch you a mouse. There shouldn't be. Since you all see, I spray insulated foam around. There's my battery charger. I think I got from Harbor Freight. Hi, Panther. So I'm going to show you my Troy-built tractor. It's over 8 years old. There's my little truck. There's my Troy-built. And it's going to be dark, but I got a shut-off valve that goes to the fuel tank to the carburetor. It has to be shut off. You all said, what would it take to fix it? Maybe a new mower deck. You know, it's a Detroit built. I do need a new drive belt. But you're looking at a new mower deck, what, $500 or more? But I'd rather have somebody put it on because I'm not able to. And I know when I go in there, people, it's going to be dark. Don't ask me the model number of it. You all people out there, it got one 17.5 horse engine. And there's my belt, it's off of it. I'm going to try to put it back on because it's hurting me trying to get down there and put it on. There's a seat, it's bad. You know, I like to have a new one. I saw at Tractor Supply in Salisbury. They had one just like this, $3,000. It'd be nice if I could have $3,000. Then you have to pay to deliver it. People, here's a tree that the wind blew down. Up there is my Christmas tree, if you know what a Christmas tree is. If it wasn't for that Christmas tree, I wouldn't have this metal shed. And your farmers out there, I asked the guy who owns this property over there what kind of weed killer. I saw one of his sons. And boy, I'm walking on moles. Look at that. All kinds of mole hills. Kitty cats ain't doing their job. Hi, Junior. You all not doing your job killing these moles. They like mice. See, I can't go nowhere. People said because of my health problems, my arthritis, that I need a zero turn. If you look over there, there's the creek. You try to get as close as you can. And, you know, if you got an Ace hardware store, I keep forgetting the model number. My son moved it. Oh. Is it Frank Sam 91? Yeah, weed eater. You know, that I got it from Ace Hardware Store in Scottsburg, Indiana. They got my address on file. If you want to buy a zero turn from them, but everybody recommend a commercial type because they got the bar that goes over top of it, because I got that creek and you see my TV antenna last year on 99. And the push-up pole, I can't go up any higher, because it about killed me when I put a pipe in the ground and slid this push-up pole over it. See, I gotta cut all this, you know. Look how wet it is, you know. It's wet. You know, it'd be better if I had a riding lawnmower or a zero turn. You know. This property over there belongs to Dan Smith of Scott County. If you all from Scott County, Indiana, need free firewood. Don't ask me to cut it or bring it to you. See, I got some firewood here. That's another tree. You can cut it up. Anything that I can set there on that wood pile, I can burn up. That's where I have my garden. But my body is feeling worse. And the weed killer, I asked Dan Smith's family what kind of weed killer he used. He said Roundup for farmers. I bought the regular weed killer, which is not as strong as a farmer. This needs to be all sprayed right here, because my property, the way the surveyor told me, but I ain't got one of those metal detectors. Where you going, baby? You going up to the fishing hole? Because there's a pond right up there. Maybe the kitty cat's going fishing. See, I need to spray all this with poison. or somebody has one of those things on front of the, got the forest muncher on it where they can munch all this up. I believe of Indiana because the I-65's over there. You know, they're responsible to keep that clean out. But and catch you a fish. You better watch it. They got a big old fish back there. See, I need this all sprayed. Maybe one of them, what you call it, four-wheelers with a 40-gallon tank on it. You can put it on the back of it with a battery and put the weed killer. I can come through there and get all of this. You know, I wish I owned all this over there, but I ain't got the money. You know, there's some trees that fell down thanks to Dan Smith and his big John Deere tractor with the graveling hook push it out of the way, just like he did that one. And I gotta use my weed eater on this, people, because it's a little hole in the ground. I kept turning the dirt over. So it showed, look how thick the grass was. It'd be nice if I had one of them sweepers. You can put it on the back of your lawnmower to sweep all this out. There's my chicken coop. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Panther. Boy, that gotta be uncomfortable. There's the best kitty cat here. That's Mama Blackie. These, what the babies I just showed you, is her grandbaby. That's another grandbaby. So, if you all could see it, let's say prayers to that family, the person who lost their life yesterday. And I want to show you if I can get it without climbing my ladder. See, there's a shingle roof. There's the old wood stove pipe. That would have to come out. I like to see a steel metal roof, what they call it, that looks like shingle. That's what I like to put up there. And this tree right here, that could be topped out. Not cut down, just topped. I'm going to show you a tree that I cannot get RMC to cut. It's in 10 feet of the power line. That's this one here. It's in bad shape. See, it's one thing that RMC don't own. They don't own the right-of-way. Because back when they built these properties, back in the 40s, the people had to pay to put the poles and pay for the water. The people own this poles. And the way RMC getting around it, see, RMC supposedly own this pole. But somehow they put the transformer there instead of there. Because there, they don't have to cut anything. You know, if you look at it. But I've talked to them. They won't do a damn thing. See, I clean all this off. You know, that pressure washer helped real good. And I sprayed poison and that one I had won't work. So you see, I got a ditch line up there. That's how come people said, Tom, you need a commercial one that has the bar on it. In case it turned over and you got your seatbelt on, you won't get hurt. See, there's the ditch line. All this. In case you all don't know what this is, this right here is what you call a mow plant. It's supposed to keep the mows away. There's about 1, 2, 3 there, four mow plants that were planted months ago. There's the seeds from those plants. There's the creek. See, I sprayed poison here a month or so ago, and you see some green is coming back. See, if I had a backhoe or excavator, I could clean this out. Bring the dirt up here, you know. But I can only go so far because the water line comes across there, so that'd be a heck. I would want to dig this out and clean all this up. If you look real close, you see those little tadpoles in there, or little minnows. You see them? See, I need to clean that out up there. The water's just standing right in here. And it's dry. It needs to be even. I say this is a drain from the house, I would think. I don't know. Some more of those tadpoles. If I don't watch it, there might be a frog up there. See, this all needs to be cleaned out. If I had a backhoe, I could clean this out. You know, here's another drain pipe. I don't think it goes to my septic tank. See, all this needs to be cleaned out. You know, clean all this out. You know, just bring it up here and build this up. That's what I like to do, people, but when you don't have the money, you know, you can't hit the lotto. There's some more little tadpoles in there. People say, why don't you get your son? Well, he's in worse shape than I am. See? That needs to be cleaned out. Bring all this dirt up here. Clean that out. You all people is country. Look at that hole there. What's that hole from? What kind of animal? You are smarter than me for being country. I don't know. This all has to be trimmed up. See, all this needs to be cleaned out. And people, if you like cedar, there's a big cedar tree. That probably make you some good cedar boards. You can cut that down for free, as long as you carry insurance. So, I'll show you some of my property. like I say, I need to spray that off weed killer. I need to pick up some tree limbs there, that way I can get it with some more. Here's the back end of the shed. There's a tree, I guess it could be topped out. Here's that south side. It needs a new roof, people. I leave it up to you. There's a cat food that a YouTuber donate. Thank you. There's my Troy built again, people. Let me show you if I can get to it. Here's a Roundup that I'm using. But it's not for the farm. So I'm just letting you all know. But buying farm probably costs you more. I'll probably do this part maybe tonight. I gotta go to the hospital tomorrow where the vent part can take my blood. So, but I want you all come together, no matter black, white, Christian, Catholic, Democrat, Republican, or whatever. Let's see if we can get donations to pay for that person's funeral. So, that's all I'm asking for, people. So I want to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Let's get together and get donations for that person who lost their life yesterday at Trump's rally. I think the Democrats and Republicans should come together and pay for this person's funeral. And income for the family if he or she is married. And pay for those people it's stable condition in the hospital. Pay for those doctor bills. So I love you all. God bless you. Hit the subscribe bell and the thumbs up. You can leave comments. Since I've been on it for an hour, it's probably time to charge my phone. So I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Keep the prayers out there for President Trump and the family who lost their life and the loved ones that's in the hospital. Say prayers. Let's make donations to help them out on their medical bills and the funeral bill. It'd be nice if President Trump would pay for the whole funeral. Goodbye.